Now let's have a look at two different situations, two big situations. The first one is if two numbers have the same signs. Alright, and then we use, for example, if we have positive plus positive, we know that that equals positive. And then if we have two negative numbers, like negative plus negative, and then we know that that equals negative. Another big situation is if two numbers have the different signs. Like positive plus negative, or negative plus the positive. This situation is a little bit complex because that will not give you the direct sign. You have to follow the greater absolute values. Okay, so that is the first step. In class we said you have to follow these steps. So step one, what you have to do is you need to decide the sign. Alright, decide the final sign, whether that is a positive result or a negative result. Second, what you're going to do is you have to decide, are you going to do the addition or subtraction? Now in class we said if they have the same sign, we do addition. So you add all the absolute values. And then if you have got the different signs, that means you need to do subtraction. So you subtract all the absolute values. And if you have two opposite numbers, and then they add up to 0. Okay, we just have a look at those three situations with the two bigger one and then one smaller. Okay, so I give you examples. Now example 1, let's have a look at -4 plus -6. Okay, now because they have got the same sign, alright, negative plus negative, so we follow this rule. Negative plus negative equals negative. Negative. So the final sign is negative. And then you need to add all the absolute values, so which is 4 plus 6. Because you have already decided the sign, so you don't have to think about the sign anymore. That's why we add the absolute values. 4 plus 6. So the answer is -10. Don't forget you wrote negative here. You should have a negative sign here. Okay, example 2. 4 plus -7. It is obvious that this is a positive plus a negative. So positive plus a negative. And then you need to follow the greater absolute value. -7 has got the greater absolute value. That's why we need to follow -7's sign. So the final answer is negative. And then you need to subtract because they have got the different signs. So we subtract the absolute values. So 7 take away 4. So the answer is -3. Next one. -5 plus 9. Now we say this is negative plus positive, negative plus positive. We need to follow the greater absolute values. We follow this rule. So the greater absolute value is 9. So 9 is positive, so final sign is positive. And then we do subtraction. 9 take away 5. So the answer is +4. Or you can write 4. It doesn't matter which way you write. Now if you are given, for example, -6 plus 96, -96 plus 96, and then you see they are opposite numbers. That's why you write 0 straight away.